If you use Trello, Notion, or Asana, you are using a system developed by a Japanese car factory in the 1940s. This is how a simple index card from Japan changed the way the world organizes work. In the late 1940s, Taiichi Ohno, a brilliant engineer at Toyota, was searching for a way to stop waste. Factories at the time produced parts as fast as they could, which created piles of inventory that often sat unused. Materials moved, money was tied up, and nobody could clearly see what was truly needed. Then Ohno studied American supermarkets. He noticed something elegant. Customers took only what they needed when they needed it, and employees restocked only what had been removed. That simple rhythm inspired a radical idea. What if a factory worked the same way, with the later process pulling only the parts it required from the earlier process? This became the heart of just-in-time production, and with it, Kanban was born. To make the system work, Toyota used a plain paper card attached to each box of parts. The card listed the part name, part number, quantity, and the route it should take. When an assembly line used the parts, it removed the card and sent it back to the previous process as a signal. The meaning was clear: we use this much, make only this much more. No card meant no production. That rule was strict, and it changed everything. Instead of pushing out endless parts, each step responded to real demand. Waste dropped sharply. Excess inventory shrank. Work became more visible, more disciplined, and far more efficient. Decades later, software teams faced a different problem, but the same hidden chaos. Code and tasks cannot be piled on a shelf and counted like car parts. Often, no one could see who was doing what, where work was stuck, or why deadlines slipped. In 2007, David J. Anderson adapted Kanban for software development, and the idea traveled from the factory floor to the digital world. Teams began using boards with simple columns such as to do, doing, and done. Tasks became cards. The cards moved from left to right as work progressed. Suddenly, invisible work became visible. Bottlenecks stood out. Priorities became clearer. The board was not just a list, it was a mirror of the team's actual flow. But the real power of Kanban is not the board itself. It is the limit on work in progress. A doing column may allow only 3 cards at a time. For example, if a 4th task appears, one of the current tasks must be finished first. This prevents multitasking chaos and forces attention onto completion, not accumulation. That is why many of the world's most popular tools, including Trello, Asana, Notion, and Jira, still rely on Kanban boards. They may look modern and digital, but their core is deeply old and human. A simple card, a pull system, and a refusal to waste effort. From a Toyota factory in the 1940s to Silicon Valley today, Kanban proved that the smartest systems are often the simplest ones.